fair, please.
Who said I'm fair? To be or not to be? Not to be.
Columbia Pictures is proud to present the screen's greatest action hero, Jack Slater.
Don't even think it's Slater, you hear me?
This is the Lieutenant Governor.
Here's what I know.
The governor gets here, call me.
And Danny Madigan is his biggest fan.
Jack Slater.
But tonight, a magic ticket is a passport to another world. Will get Danny closer to the action than anyone ever dreamed.
Holy cow! I'm in the movie.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, show me. I'm Danny Madigan. I'm a kid.
And you're going with him
Who is this twerp? And where is that smile on his face?
I don't even know these kids.
to a world that's bigger than life
This ticket is magic, and it really works.
and better than real.
You really believe that you're inside a movie, don't you?
Yes! The bad guys are in there. I've seen it on screen.
Could I speak to the drug dealer of the house, please? Have a nice day.
Have him killed. This summer, it's head-on thrills.
I have killed people smarter and younger than you.
Head-first excitement.
I hate when it happens.
Just got the ticket.
Now I possess power. Real power.
It's going over to my world.
In this world, the bad guys can win.
The door must let me open. Come on.
If I go, how do I get back?
And it's coming at you from both sides of the screen.
Where am I now?
This isn't the movies anymore, Jack. Please be careful. Things are different here.
Damn it, kid. Arnold Schwarzenegger is Jack Slater.
This hero stuff has its limits.
And Jack Slater is
Everybody down! Now!
the last action hero. The big ticket for 93.
I'll be back. Ha, you did not gonna say that, did you?
That's what you always say.
I do?
Last Action Hero is an action comedy fantasy movie that was released on June 18th, 1993. Oh, and it stars Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is it a masterpiece or a mess? Well, let's find out. Of course, starting with the story. We always do that. Because it's the best place to start it, right? Okay, so the story follows a kid by the name of Danny Madigan, who is a fan of Jack Slater, who is an action hero that is featured in numerous movies. Jack Slater is played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. But when Danny goes to see the fourth Slater movie, he is magically transported into the movie and goes on an adventure that will hopefully entertain us with some laughs and thrills. That sounds like a good concept for a movie, right? Right. That sounds like a fucking amazing movie. However, it's ruined badly by how it's executed. One of the main problems with this movie, and believe me, there are more, is that when Danny goes into the movie, he tries his damnedest to convince Jack that he's in a movie. Why? I don't know. And some of you may be thinking, why the hell is this a problem? Well, I just don't see the motivation behind it. What the hell will Jack gain from the realization that his whole life is a movie? Well, if you ask me, I would say nothing. There is no fucking reason for this. Yes, and I did not ask for this shit. I don't think anyone asked for this shit. And when Jack is all like, I don't think it's all exciting that my whole life has just been a damn movie. It makes me think that is really the reaction that Danny wants from him. And if so, fuck you, Danny. Another another problem is that this movie is so fucking boring. Boring. The scenes where the characters are talking just go on and on, and that is not something you should have in an action movie. Period. And all I'm thinking is, God fucking stop it and just blow something up. The few action scenes that do come up are fucking terrible. But more on that later. Okay, finally the movie goes okay, another thing, the movie goes on far longer than it needs to. I would expect a movie like this to be at least an hour and a half. But this goes on for 2 hours and 10 minutes. This movie overstays its welcome. I just wanted it to end when it went into the real world. But it goes on and on. I'm just like, God damn it. Stop the movie or give us a better, or better yet, give us a better action scene. Something. Now, a lot of people say that this is a satire, not an action movie. Well, that is a bullshit argument. Um, because the movie doesn't really work as a satire either. Many of the observations that the movie presents and mocks are shit I don't think I've ever seen in a Schwarzenegger movie. I am an avid fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I have seen several of his movies. I don't think shit like boss, the boss of a cop yelling so much that steam comes out of his ears, or got or the bad guys making dogs get on top of each other ever happened in any of those goddamn movies. Whenever when I saw this, I was just like, what the fuck? And the jokes aren't even that good. They are either childish or just plain fucking stupid. Like the scene where Danny says, if you harm one hair on her head, and threatens the bad guy in some way, I don't remember. And the bad guy pulls a hair from the girl. But the sound effect used is a goddamn but the sound effect they use is a goddamn cartoon sound effect. That was just goddamn stupid and cartoonish. This is not a Schwarzenegger movie. This is what a kid thinks that a Schwarzenegger movie is like. Fucking stupid, stupid, stupid! And another thing is the addition of the cartoon cat. Now, this would have been a decent idea if the cartoon cat was in the movie more. The cat only comes and helps Jack a few times in the movie, which kind of makes the whole cartoon cat thing fucking pointless. If you really wanted to have the cartoon cat, you could either have him in the movie more, or better yet, just make a movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger teams up with the cartoon cat. It'd be fucking amazing, if you ask me. Son of a bitch. Now, the action scenes in Last Action Hero are, like I said, are fucking horrible. Why? Well, they're way too short, and they are filmed, choreographed, and edited extremely poorly. They are just a goddamn mess. That's the best way I can describe him. You won't be satisfied. Well, I wasn't satisfied. Alright, as for the production values, they actually aren't that bad. Finally, some decent news. The cinematography is nice, the sound is nice for 93, the art direction is competent, and I kind of like how AC/DC does the soundtrack for this movie. That was... shit, not this again. That was pretty cool. But I hated the ending. But then I kind of liked the ending. But then I hated the ending again. But I'm not even gonna say what the ending is like. Overall, this movie is boring, dull, and creatively misguided. It does have some good moments, but they do not make up for the many clumsy moments and lazy attempts at humor. It is one hell of a disappointment, at least for me. If you like this movie, that's fine. Fine. You can like it all you want. Fine. And you know what? I wanted to like this movie. I really, really did. But I found that there was very little to actually like about it. So, overall, I give Last Action Hero 1 out of 5 stars with the title of horrible. Okay. So, not this again. So, that's all I have to say about this movie. I'm Spike Robot. Thank you all. Thanks for watching, and later.